What if you were told you only had 2 weeks to live in your apartment and your lease was not going to be renewed? That was the news I read about the Chula Vista residents in California. This actually happened. People were told that they needed to move out of their apartment because pipes had bursted and there was a potential mold situation. You know, things like this don't only happen in California, they happen in Chicago, they happen in all the United States, where tenants have to move because either the owner is selling the building or they've got investors that are buying that property. So as a tenant, there are chances that you might be at risk at not being able to stay in your property. I was hearing the story and the man was talking about how they had to scramble to find a new place because now they had to look for a new apartment, maybe didn't even have the cash availability he was gonna take out of his retirement plan, and the apartments in the area he was paying $1,500 were gonna be like $2,000. So imagine all of a sudden you're paying a certain amount of rent and then all of a sudden you're gonna pay much more because either the landlord raised the rent or they're not gonna be renewing the lease, like this happened in Chula Vista. So my message to you is, if you are renting, you are in a vulnerable situation. I'm not saying that all buildings are like that. Of course, there's buildings that are set up with certain amenities and are set specifically for renters, and that's how the investors make money and you have a nice place to stay. But in some situations, you may be renting and you may be at risk. So if you have been thinking about that and saying, you know what, yeah, as a tenant, I don't have as much security. Well, let's look into the option of being able to own a home. I know a lot of people sometimes worry about the responsibility of taking on a mortgage, but you take on a rent payment, you can take on a mortgage. The good thing about a mortgage is that you're actually starting to build equity. And in the event that there was an illness, there was a situation where you couldn't pay your mortgage anymore, not that I'm desiring that and not that we're, putting that in our minds like it's something that's going to happen, there's actually much more protection for you. There's people that can stay sometimes a year, 2 years until the actual foreclosure happens, which that means when the bank takes the property because you weren't making your mortgage payments, versus if you're a tenant, Sometimes you're given 2 weeks notice like the Chula Vista residents, or a month notice depending on what your lease agreement says. I'm not an attorney, so I can't give any legal advice, but if you are a tenant right now and you're facing some sort of situation where you're like, I don't know what to do here, send me a message, text me at 773-234-8022. Once again, 773-234-8022. I'd be happy to answer any questions. And as always, make sure you share this video. You never know when a friend or someone may be going through a situation like this or something similar where they're not doing so great with their landlord. There's a lot of amazing landlords. I was a landlord and I had amazing tenants and that was a beautiful relationship, but sometimes things happen and we maybe need to look for a new place and invest in a place of our own, whether it's a condo or a single family home, a multi-family building, or even a mixed-use property. You'd be surprised what loan programs there are to be able to get your property where you might have your little commercial space and then have some apartments through a residential loan. So something to think about. I look forward to helping you. My name is Tanya Flores. I'm a real estate broker with eXp Realty. I'm based out of Chicago, but the beautiful thing is if you're watching this video from wherever it is, I can connect you. I'm part of a network of over 25,000 agents, and we're in Canada, we're in Australia, we're in the UK, United States, of course, and we continue to grow. So anything that you need, please do text me, 773-234-8022. Once again, 773-234-8022. We do respond to the text. I respond to the text that you send over. If you want to leave a message, you can also call as well, and we'll be in touch with you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Take care. Have an awesome, beautiful day.